Alright, this video assumes that you've already got everything linked up to the torso or to the root bone, in this case the stomach. So when you move everything, everything moves together. So I'm assuming you've already done that. If not, you're going to have to ask me how to do that. So this video picks up right there. The first thing you want to do is press N for animation or turn on this key right here. I want to make sure that my scrubber is all the way to 0, and I'm going to go ahead and clear these animations out, which I should have already done before I started this, and I did not. Let's see. Okay. Now I'm going to select the middle bone here. I'm going to do 2 steps at a time at a distance of 10 frames. So I'm going to go selecting the root bone right now. I'm going to hit the auto key, and I'm going to move this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the distance of 2 steps, and I'm going to move his body the distance of 2 steps. 1, 2. Now I'm going to go back to the beginning of the animation, and I'm going to select the foot. I'm going to go hit the auto key right here, set key. I'm going to go ahead to 5 frames, and I'm going to move this foot right here the distance of 1 step, and I'm going to go in between the first frame and second frame, possibly at 2 frames. I'm going to move the foot in the air so it bends. Now I'm going to go back to 5 frames, select the other foot. When I want this foot to start moving, I'm going to hit set key. I'm going to go ahead 5 frames to 10 frames, and I'm going to move this foot the distance of 1 step. And now I'm going to go back in between those 2 keys, possibly 7, and I'm going to move this foot in the air so the knee bends. And now I have this, and now I'm going to have to go back and do the head as well. So I'm going to set the keyframe here, and now I'm going to move ahead to frame 10 so the head goes with the body, and I'll move the head forward. And I'm going to have to do the same thing with the arms. So I'll go back, I'm going to select both arms at the same time, hit set key, I'm going to move ahead to frame 10, and I'm going to move these forward. So the same thing you do for the next 2 steps. I'm going to go ahead, click on the root bone for the body, and I'm going to, I don't have to hit set key because there's already a key here, so I'm going to go to frame 20. I'm going to move the body ahead this distance of 2 steps. 1, 2. Now I'm going to go back to frame 10, and I'm going to move this foot. I'm going to reposition it so it's straight here. And I'm going to go ahead and move 5 frames to frame 15. I'm going to move the distance of 1 step right here. Now I'm going to go in between frame 10 and 15, maybe at 13, and I'm going to move the foot in the air so the leg bends. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Starting at frame 15, I don't have to hit the set key. Yes, I do. So I have to hit the set key. There's not a key here already. And now I'm going to move ahead to frame 20, the distance of 1 step, and I'm going to move it the distance of 1 step, and I'm going to go in between 15 and 20, possibly 17, and move it in the air. So now when I press F3 to get out of wireframe mode, I'm going to go back and see what happens. So 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, and his body is linking back because I haven't set that to the distance of 2 steps. You got to do the arms and the head as well. So when I move these forward, it's going to look a little bit better than it did. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's it.